Why don't you get a better brain in your next life? Dustin spat as he looked at Xavier's corpse. And with one swift motion, he threw his dead body to the side with one hand, as if it were trash. Xavier's body landed with a thump near Claudia and the other's feet. Xavier's face was riddled with fear and disbelief. Even up to his death, he didn't understand why Dustin dared to make a move on him. Everyone gasped, petrified, as they stared at the corpse beneath their feet. Every single one of them was frozen in place and was at a loss for how to respond to the scenario in front of them. To think that an heir from an affluent family, who was also the pride of an entire city, had his life taken from him just like that? How was this remotely possible? After a brief silence, everyone at the scene erupted into a frenzy of chatter. "Are you out of your mind, Dustin? Did you actually just kill Xavier?" Claudia shouted with a face full of shock, looking at Dustin as if he were a maniac. The action of Dustin killing Xavier was akin to a peasant killing a king. It was simply treacherous and heartless. "You've done it this time, bastard. You've really done it this time. Since you were the one who killed Xavier, no matter where you go in this world from now on, you've got nowhere to hide. The Horst family would surely want to exact their revenge on you, your entire family, and your friends after this. Everyone whom you've ever loved will be a target of the Horst family now, and they'll follow all of you to your graves." Nigel hissed frantically. "He's insane. This guy's truly gone off his rockers. The Horst family comes from a long line of martial artists, and their influence spans the entirety of South City. They have countless disciples under their wing, so the fact that you committed such a heinous act means that you made yourself an enemy of said countless disciples too. Do you even know what you did? How dare you kill Mr. Horst? Even God can't protect you now." The crowd was in an uproar. No one had expected that Dustin would be so bold as to kill someone. Did he want to die so badly? "As long as you don't cross me, I won't do the same back to you, but if you do, then I'll return the favor. This Horst wanted to take my life, so how could I let him live?" Dustin's expression remained stoic. "You're fucking insane. You madman. You'll definitely regret this." Claudia roared. She was still in shock at the turn of events. She shot him a look as if she were looking at a dead man. "I never regret anything I do. If the Horst family wants revenge, just tell them that they're free to come to me anytime." Dustin snapped before turning around to leave. "Hey, wait for me. You were so cool tonight, brother-in-law, but Xavier's not some small fry, you know. I doubt if things are going to end well after killing him. But you shouldn't worry, with the Harmon family's help, I'm sure we can take care of this matter for you," Ruth exclaimed before running up to catch up to him. "Don't bother. I was the one who dealt the killing blow, so I shouldn't be afraid if his family wants to get back at me. Even if we end up fighting again, who knows which side will emerge as the victor this time around?" Dustin was unconcerned. "Are you for real? You don't need to put up a front, you know," Ruth said while eyeing him suspiciously. The Horst family, while slightly inferior to the Harmon family in terms of power, was still a force to be reckoned within the city. While Dustin had great power himself, he was up against an affluent family that had been here for years. Thus, it would seem like a single person was unable to fight against such a powerful force. "You'll find out soon enough." Dustin let out a soft chuckle and refused to reveal too much. As soon as the two of them left, the room erupted into chaos once again. "Quick! Notify the Horst family immediately. To think that that madman dared to kill Mr. Horst. We'll make sure he pays the price for it. Inside the council chamber at Fallridge Haven, Kirrin was drinking tea with a middle-aged man. I need to apologize to you about the Gozeraberry, Sir Gabriel. Unfortunately, the gem isn't in my possession right now, so I can't give it to you at the moment. Oh, what happened? Gabriel Horst asked with a puzzled look. The Gozeraberry was said to aid one in their quest to become a high-level martial artist. After hearing about this piece of news, he jumped at the first chance to obtain it for himself. 2 days ago, this punk named Dustin got lucky and managed to cure Sheila's illness, so he was rewarded with a Gozeraberry, Kirrin explained. How can a mere brat have such a valuable item in his possession? Gabriel spat as he narrowed his eyes, his gaze annoyed. I thought the same thing. Although I was the one who gave it to him, it doesn't mean you can't get it back, Kirrin insinuated. You're too kind. Since you can't be the one who takes it back from him, allow me to take care of this, Gabriel grinned. That would be the best course of action for now. However, try not to involve the Murray family. I don't want anyone gossiping about this, Kirrin replied. Consider it done. This won't be the first time I'm killing someone just to get something I want, so I'll make sure that everything is done discreetly so that no one ever finds out about this, Gabriel plotted as an evil glint flashed across his eyes. Every man was considered innocent until a bounty was put on their head. How could a mere background character with no influence on his name possess such a valuable treasure? He definitely deserved to die. Sir Gabriel. Something terrible has happened. A guard from the Horst family suddenly interrupted the two of them with a panicked look. Because he ran too fast, he tumbled onto the ground after losing his balance. His movements made Gabriel furrow his brows. You fool! What are you panicking for? Gabriel snapped at the guard. The guard wanted to say something but stopped himself. Spit it out. What the hell is going on? Gabriel snapped, confused. Sir. Something terrible has happened. Mr. Horst has been killed. The guard wailed as he fell to his knees. What? What the hell are you talking about? My son seemed fine not long ago, so how is he dead now? Gabriel shrieked and shot out of his chair, his face full of horror. But it's true, Mr. Horst had his neck broken, and his corpse is outside as we speak. The guard cried. That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Gabriel spat and frantically shook his head in utter disbelief. However, when they carried Xavier's corpse into the room, Gabriel felt as if he'd been struck by lightning, and his face turned pale as a sheet. Who the hell did this? Gabriel yelled frantically after reeling from his shock. His eyes turned bloodshot, and he started acting like a rabid beast. Such senseless violence. Such madness. It was done by a guy called Dustin Rhys. The guard managed to sputter out. Dustin Rhys, you fucking dog. How dare you kill my son? I'll break your body into pieces. I'll tear you to shreds. Gabriel roared while gnashing his teeth, his eyes almost popped out of their sockets. Pass on the order. Use up all your resources to search the entire city if you must. We must find that bastard at all costs.